Hey guys, my name is Tia Cunningham. I'm 17 years old. I just left secondary school in 2019 and I'm currently studying law, health and social care and psychology in college. I've been asked to basically talk about some of the events that are going on right now in our lives, mainly concerning the George Floyd murder. As a young black female with 5 older brothers, I'm the youngest in my family and I'm the only girl, so every time that my brothers are out, every time that they're not at home, I basically worry for them, because you see these things in the news, you see how it is on the roads, and in my mind I see it like police could literally pull my brother over tomorrow and say, we think that you have drugs on you, we're arresting you on suspicion of blah 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 blah, and then that's it. And in that process, they could literally use the force that they want to, and basically get away with it. And a lot of the things that I see, it's never been a thing where it's like, right now, we're not fighting black against white. We're not. We're fighting a fight that's everybody against the racists. And in the UK, we're not fighting like just walking down the street and whatever, like people are just throwing out racial slurs at you. Our main fight right now needs to be the system. I really believe that institutionalized racism is our biggest enemy. I do not think anything else. I really do believe that in schools, in workplace, if you're an ethnic minority, you are going to struggle. That's it. One thing I do want to point out is that in schools, do not ever think that the children cannot clock what's going on. So for example, in my school, I can see that there are black teachers being oppressed by the white teachers. I can see it, and as much as you want to try hide it, I can see it, and everybody can see it. We can all see it, because there's certain things that just cannot run, and it will be the same way that all of the basically the higher teachers, whatever you want to call them, they will be the ones that are looking down on the black kids that are not really from the best backgrounds. They just want to get rid. They look too bad for our school. One thing I will say to you guys is that in school, I was labelled, alright? I was labelled the whole way through my school journey. I was labelled as a girl that was always argumentative, always wanted to fight, rah-tah-tah. Yes, there was a point where I was fighting everybody. Yes, there was a point that I was constantly in detention. And yes, there was a point that anybody who told me no, I was going to argue. But I had to get to a point where I had certain teachers basically push me to a point where I said, this is enough. Like, I can't be on this road forever. Like, I need to get some GCSEs and I need to get up out of here. And it was even a thing where, like, some days there will be inspections in our school and I was literally put in a room with some of my other friends and basically told, okay, stay here for the rest of the day, we'll come in, you need to just stay here, blah blah blah. And at the time, you just think, what? Like, how are you telling me? Why can't I come out the room today? Like, what the hell? And then I'm realising now, there was inspections in the school. You just didn't want me to come out because you thought I was going to do something that I wasn't meant to do. And schools will never ever talk about these things because they know that it's wrong. They know that it's wrong. And it's like, even being in big groups, like, you weren't allowed to do that because it seemed too aggressive, too intimidating. And it's like, you literally can't even let me be me. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, they will try and do this little thing where they try and cover it up. Like, so for example, they will let you have like little events maybe to celebrate maybe Black History Month. I'm telling you guys, in school, Black History Month was not advertised. Maybe you get an A4 piece of paper on one wall in the whole school saying Happy Black History Month. and that's it. In my school, as black students, we literally had to ask, can we have posters up? Can we do this for Black History Month? Can we celebrate our culture? And this is, schools will always say that they're all for equality. They're all here for any culture, race, or whatever belief. That's not the truth. That's not the truth. That's not. And it's like, for me, going through secondary school was the hardest thing I had to go through. And it was good that I even knew my worth, knew my culture, knew my beliefs before I went into the school. Otherwise, I would have been torn down. And it's like you have to kind of put all of them things aside to even get through school. And I feel like teachers need to start speaking when they see these things. I feel like teachers don't speak when they're seeing that certain kids are getting targeted, or certain kids are just like always on the radar for something, even if it's like the littlest thing. They don't speak, they just kind of let it happen and just say, oh, okay, like it is what it is, and it shouldn't be, it is what it is. I feel like teachers have that kind of duty to basically help us to be a better people. Not just because you teach English, maths and science, that's it, that's all you're ever going to do, and you're just there to teach us maths and then push us out. Be that support for the kids that are coming in, because we're not coming into schools to have a battle about our race, because we already do it on the streets. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, my friends, could be out, we could all be out and chilling, and police could just roll up and say we're doing stop and search, and that's it, because they look a certain way. And it's just funny to see it. In secondary school, I was making songs about race and all of these things, and it's like nothing's changed. Nothing has changed. But I feel like now what we're about to go into in schools is going to be worse. A lot of black people are going to know now. Not even just black people, but people in general are going to know what is right and what is wrong explicitly. There's not going to be no room for no error. Literally, they're going to know the difference between one thing that is just and injustice. That's it. So where before they were allowed to do certain things on the download, that's not going to happen anymore. And teachers just need to get to terms with it. Like, it shouldn't be like that anyways, but teachers, I'm just saying that, like, going into school, especially if you're going into a predominantly black school, of course you're going to have challenges, but don't write them off. Don't write the ethnic minorities off, because there is so much potential there, but we literally just don't get the chance. We literally have to fight for the chance to even prove ourselves. And it shouldn't be the world that we're living in, but it is. And I just feel like as teachers, just give us that chance to be better, do better. But I just thank you for listening to what I have to say, and yeah.